All righty. Hi.
Hey. I love this.
Wait a minute. Okay, there was a chair here.
It's over there.
I think she moved it.
1 second. Okay. You're going to get the behind the scenes view. When working in a place you're not used to and you're videoing,
That part.
I'm setting the far side of my stage, so I know where I can be. Now I know that on there, this is at the very other side, so you're off camera. Congratulations. Okay, now I can start because Angel's here. Welcome in, everyone.
I love it.
So we spoke earlier, and that 15 minutes got me to the point where I really couldn't wait for this. So I'm gonna try and dial it down to about 1,000 words per minute. Hold on. Today we're gonna talk 6 marketing mistakes that'll kill your business. Yeah. And by the way, for you clients that are watching, hi. See you Monday Mastermind. When you're done watching this, there will be a quiz. All right. Marketing tip number 1. If you are doing presentations, you need to have an all rights reserved slide. This protects your intellectual property, and I put it there to remind me to tell you, please, no recording. This is our intellectual property. If there is a slide that you just can't take notes on fast enough, write down the name of the slide. I will be happy to not email it to you. I'll email it to you. Is that fair enough? Everyone say yes?
Yes.
Cool, we know the rules of the road. You just moved my chair again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The chair was giving me the outside of my
I'm so sorry.
of my stage.
I'm
And you're off
so
stage
sorry.
right now.
Here's in your upstairs.
It's in the picture.
Okay, that's fine. We're good.
Sure.
All right.
I was picturing you tripping over.
I know. No, it's actually it's there. You should come in and join us on stage.
Then I'm blocking the
It's
screen.
okay. They'll look around. So this is your basic marketing plan, and this is what we give to our clients. And if I were you, I'd start here. This is your online internet marketing. You've seen stuff like no?
I have. I'm shaking my head because it's a lot.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong when you have your marketing, when you have a written marketing plan and it's all worked out, right? Nothing could possibly. Yeah.
Everything for them.
Yeah.
Keep something in mind when marketing your business. Many years ago, Charles Darwin taught us, it isn't necessarily the biggest and largest companies that survive, that blow your speakers. This theory of, well, damn, I forgot the word of the theory.
Natural selection?
Thank you. Sharon got it, evolution. Also works with your companies. You can adapt or you can die. How many of you want to close your business because something changed? Yeah, I didn't think any of you would raise your hand. How many of you kind of feel like it's okay to adapt, right? Yeah. Any of you have a business in 2020? Yeah, kind of things happen. Our slogan during 2020 was?
Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Weren't we all uncomfortable that first year of the pandemic,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, but the next year, we changed things up again. Nope. If it doesn't bring us joy, we're not doing it.
So we changed our business. We changed our coaching program completely to bring us joy. And that's a reminder for all of you in that you started your business to serve your life. The challenge is, a lot of you get to a place where your business overwhelms your life. How many of you are working at 10 o'clock at night? Yeah, there's a few of you that are willing to admit it. I hear, yeah. 11,
Keep going.
weekends,
Keep going.
yeah,
7.
Help us.
it happens. Now, if Sharon and I are watching television, our laptops are open. Because neither of us can really just sit there and watch, whatever it is. So we have them open. Keep in mind, of the original Fortune 500, over 80% are out of business. They got replaced by other companies. And it wasn't because those companies were not awesome in their day, but things change, things happen.
They weren't able to adapt fast enough.
So here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to how to create your targeted message. If you've been to, new audience. You've come to our boot camp once. Paul, have you been to any of our events? Any of our webinars? Anyone heard us speak before? Oh, then I can I can use all the jokes. It's awesome. I have a whole new audience. Cool. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. We begin every one of our webinars, we talk about how to create your targeted market. Because if you don't have your message down, if you don't have your audience down, if it isn't dialed in, it doesn't matter what marketing tactics you're using, they are going to fail. Great news, right? Be more positive, Hank. We're going to talk about some myths to bust. We're going to bust them. We're going to give you some free stuff. How many people like free stuff? Raise your hand. Wait. Keep your hands up. I want to make sure. Okay, 100% free stuff. Yay. I like the audience. So get out your notebook. If you have questions, you might want to hold them to the end. Or not, if you just can't. I know. You're the type, you're going to raise your hand. I get it. I totally get it.
See, normally on webinars, I monitor the chat, so those of you that can't hold it till the end, I can answer the chat. I kind of can't do that here.
Yes.
I could walk all the way over there, and you can
So
whisper
here's
in
the
my
deal.
ear.
If you have a question, what I'm probably going to do is use this, the cat, and I'm going to put the cat toy right in front of you, the little red dot, and try and capture your attention and make you do that. So a little about us for those of you who this is the first time you've ever seen us. We started in Los Angeles, and we moved to Sedona. By the way, those are our Dodger season tickets right there.
Wow.
Anyone going to LA this season?
If you're going to be in LA during Dodger season, those are our tickets. We are selling our Dodger tickets because we're going to be there for 3 days. So we're keeping our tickets because for our wedding anniversary, July 21st. Thank you for asking. The Boston Red Sox, my favorite team,
Let's go.
are in LA. So we're going to go watch them get beat by the Dodgers 3 in a row.
Because nothing says happy anniversary
Like
like
watching
watching your
your-
favorite team lose.
3 times.
Boy.
I love it.
My team this year, God love them. Oh, it's going to be horrible.
At least you're faithful.
No kidding. Well, we only have an hour. So as we moved from LA, then we moved to Sedona for 8 years. That was the view from our house. And as we now, that's our house in Princess Anne. We have embraced that it is teaching you that there is a niche for your business. If I ask you who you sell to and you start with the words everybody that or anybody that, we're going to have,
Wow.
guilty as charged.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Wow.
Been there, done that. Drove home from a Cottonwood Chamber breakfast,
That's in
and
Arizona.
Sharon was at that one, and I'm driving home having a coaching call with myself, and I realized I had said, well, we are small business coaches, and we work with small to medium-sized businesses. And I'm like, wait a minute. We are small business coaches. We don't work with larger business. We work with small businesses. Stop saying and medium. Yeah, we've done it. We correct. But the thing is, we teach our clients that it's a steady stream. You're going to get a steady stream of small corrections in your marketing. Can make a huge difference. Now, some of these things that you're going to see, like if we talk about a website and you don't have a website, or your website is built in, what's that word? Rhymes with tricks. Okay, that's going to be a big change.
Wix.
I didn't say that word. Could have been Flicks.
Could have been.
There's a whole web company now called Flicks. They do websites. A couple times a year we do our breakthrough boot camps. We've appeared in 500 publications and radio shows and podcasts. Those are just a few of the logos that we have been on. We've written 8 best-selling books, not 6, not 7, but 8. Been interviewed by some really cool people who are way more famous than us. You're laughing at me. I recommend you get interviewed by people that are way more famous than you are, because then you put them on the front page of your website and it really helps with the search engine optimization. People will be looking for James and they find us, and it's so awesome. You know James? Yes, we do. We were in this program for a couple of years. Kevin Harrington? Yes, we do know him. Actually, Sharon has his phone number in her cell phone because we were doing an event with him and we were talking afterwards. He goes, well, you know what I do? If you come across someone, here's my number. Have them, let's connect. He gave Sharon his cell number.
Not that he's bitter or anything.
Not at all. We competed for, and we were chosen America's #1 coaching team for small business marketing. That is us competing. If you watch that video, about 5 or 6 seconds before that, I had just jumped off stage, and if you saw Sharon 5 or 6 seconds before, she was going, she had no idea.
That's
Because
Left me on stage alone before.
I do all the time, it's really fun. And we knew we were 4th out of the 5 competitors, the 5 finalists. And I knew we were gonna be 3. I knew the speakers, I had seen them speak, I knew we were gonna be 3 of them. That was no problem. But we were 4th and I knew who was coming after us, and I'm watching the crowd, and if you're used to working a room, like right now, I know which ones of you are paying attention completely out. I know which ones of you aren't, and I know some of you that are itching to check your email.
That's funny.
But I have this thing in front of a really large group. I will find that one person that's just sitting there. And it isn't that that person isn't paying attention, it's just that's how they focus. They're just not, they're not, you know,
Resting in
tall
my
or,
face.
you know. So, our job is we mentor small business owners to get the keys of what it is to build your business. Our clients call us an easy button. So, we talk people off ledges. All right, let's give you some free stuff. Who likes free stuff? Again, want to make sure I'm talking to the right people? Awesome. Do you have that flyer?
I have all sorts of.
The checklist flyer that we did. Yeah, let's give them
This one?
that one. Fill out this form. This is for you. Now, how many people speak in the world? How many of you actually speak on stage? How many of you speak? Okay, so this little tip is for you. You're gonna look at this flyer. This is how we build our list. You're all going to end up on our list. I'm telling you this now. Now, we don't sell you. Our email list is, hey, we have a free webinar coming up. Here's the link. Hey, we have a new blog. Enjoy. Here's a new something that's free. Here's a something that's free. The only time we will ever sell you is if we have a book coming out, and then we'll be, hey, buy our book for $1 to help us hit bestseller on this one particular day, and we're gonna send you this and this and this and this and this and this and this. So you'll enjoy our list. It's really fun. And if you put your mailing address on it, you get to be on our card list, and we send out a motivational greeting card every month. You
They're
get them,
very
don't
good.
you?
I just got the new.
Did you get the pack? So Tanya told us the other day, she said she wasn't on our list. So I said, okay, we're gonna make up for that. And I sent her like 5 of them. They all came, did they come in a box?
No, they
Are
were
all,
the thin media package.
but they're all together?
They're all together.
Yeah, okay, so you got them all. So we're done. And you get them?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's fun. You must be a member of the Salisbury Chamber.
Yes, I am.
Look at that. Not everybody. Now wait, marketing tip. Not everyone in the Salisbury Chamber gets that card. We went through the list, and that means we looked at your name and we said, oh, she could be a potential client or a referral partner.
That's good.
Yeah, not everybody gets, not everyone gets that. Referral partner, or I just like you.
The same thing, by the way, is true for your social media. Often our clients say, well, do I have to connect with everyone? No.
Right.
Are they an ideal client, an ideal customer, or a potential referral partner? If so, then by all means connect them. Now there are some people you may just look at their profile and go, oh my God, that person's awesome, I just have to know them. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't hit one of those 4, you don't have to connect with them. You don't need to connect with everybody on social media, seriously. Who's got time for that?
Yeah, I hit the 5,000 friend list on Facebook, and then I realized, some of these people are just too damn negative for me. I'm just, delete. I'm down to 49 something.
100, not 49.
Yeah, I'm down to 49. Just a mess to leave. All right, so choose one of our books. If you are in business with somebody, I suggest you grab Partners in Everything. One of you in this room already has that book.
Did anybody need a pen? Did I miss giving you
And if you're a nice guy, she will let you read her copy.
Yes.
Thank you.
After she's gone, otherwise what's gonna happen is she's gonna go through it and start highlighting stuff, and then, did you see this? So it works out. If you are easily overwhelmed, anyone?
Yes.
Yeah, the marketing checklist 4, your guide for overwhelmed. If your business card sucks, we already talked about it. You're already getting that book. Yeah, it's 49 stupid things people do with business cards and how to fix them. If you come to our boot camp, you get to hear the story of how that book came to be. If you have never been on a podcast, no, our podcast. If you've never been on one-on-one, we invite you to be on ours. It's a really long one. It's 7 minutes, 21 seconds.
I bet you all can guess why.
Your wedding anniversary.
Well done.
But I knew
Oh, but
that.
you knew that, yes. Our wedding anniversary is July 21st, so it's 7 minutes, 21 seconds. Everyone gets the same 12 questions. You're gonna know them in advance because we send them to you. You answer the questions, you send them back, so we know how to make you look really good. You then, we put this on our YouTube channel, so you don't have to worry about where it lives. You just grab the link, you send it to your prospects and say, hey, I was just interviewed on this podcast. It could be a year later. Hey, I was just interviewed on this podcast. I know we just talked, just wanted to let you know a little bit about me. Here's a podcast where they interviewed me. You are gonna look so good, we make you look good.
It's also a great link if you want to go on other podcasts. Many podcasters, perhaps you, one of the first questions they ask is, have you ever been on another podcast? So come on ours, the answer is yes, send them the link.
If they've been on other podcasts, they're usually a better guest for you, aren't they?
Yeah.
Say yes.
Yes.
You're on video, okay. Uh-huh.
Yes.
I speak for a living. And if at the end, if you want our social media cheat sheet and photo template, if you're never sure what, grab that. It's a lot of fun. We use this as a way of figuring out who our clients are. Now, we're about to talk about that. If you don't know how to figure out who your clients are, and you want a really easy tool, you might want to grab this one, because we're about to talk about it in SIM number 1. And we have a boot camp tomorrow. If you would like to come for free, it's virtual. Ignore that price. Just let us know today, and we'll send you the link tomorrow. By the way, because you're here, see at the bottom where it says boot camp? I think it says half price. If you would like to come to our September boot camp, all you have to do is cross that out and put a big 0 and fill that out and hand it back, and we'll invite you to our September boot camp for free. Is that okay? Would you mind?
Awesome. Love that.
Now, you're gonna have to go to Salisbury, because we're not gonna do it up here, we're gonna do it in our.
There might be a virtual one in September as well.
Never know. Or you can come to Los Angeles in July.
Oh, yeah.
July 18, we're doing a live one in Los Angeles. Whoop, whoop.
Oh.
Downtown Hollywood, right off Hollywood Boulevard. It's a new space, it's awesome. Our first boot camp in Los Angeles in over 4 years. I can't wait. Oh. So, we've got 3 questions for you as we begin. Now, some of you have already taken notes, haven't you? You've already got marketing stuff. We haven't even gotten to the sins yet. Is that kind of fun? Are you excited about that? How many say excited? Say yes.
Yes.
Was this worth your sitting here by already?
Yes.
Yeah, was this kind of fun? Awesome. I didn't hear you say anything.
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
I love it.
Fragile ego, I'm sorry.
I love it.
It's just,
So fragile ego.
all right. So, 3 questions. Do you want to save some time? Do you want to make more money? And you want to get there faster? Show of hands. Who wants to save time? Good. Who wants to make more money? Just checking to see if we're in the right room. And do you want to get there faster, or do you want to just keep learning from your mistakes? Okay, great. We are in the right place. So let's have some fun. Always good to put your billboard on the side of a building. Best return on investment ever. No, I'm kidding. Myth number 1, you named your business, you opened the door, and that's enough, right?
False.
By the way, the answer is no to all of these myths. So if you want to just shout out an answer, the answer is no for all of them. I've given you the answer. You now have the teacher's key, and you're going to get 100%. Great marketing. Now, I actually took this photograph, middle of the desert in Arizona. That's what it is. It just says good food.
Isn't that in Winslow?
Yeah.
Anyone know Winslow, Arizona, standing on a corner? That's where
Yeah.
this is.
25th wedding anniversary. We were standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. And that was the day Marketing Checklist 2 hit bestseller on that day. We were
At lunch.
in the diner at lunchtime. Whoop whoop, very exciting.
Nice.
So are the right people coming to your door? I don't know. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. So here's how we figured out. Each of your clients are going to have demographics and psychographics, and you have to package your unique.
Psychograph.
Oh my God, you don't know what those are? Wait 2 slides and you'll know.
Okay. Okay.
The first demographics to your friend.
So imagine that these 4 women all want to buy a car. They're probably not looking for the same kind of car. They're probably not looking for the same benefits and features of that car. So a good car salesperson is going to message each of them differently in order to attract them to their dealership. Now the same thing is true for you. It is quite possible that these 4 women could all benefit from your product or service. But you will need to message each of them differently in order to attract them to you. If you try to create one message that will attract all 4, none of them are going to feel like you're actually talking to them, and they're going to go someplace else.
Right.
Now, the other half of that equation, what's going on between their ears?
That's really good.
People don't buy for logical reasons. I bought a car. I was going to a Chamber of Commerce mixer. It was right next door to the car dealership. It was a car I was going to be shopping for in a few months. I'm early. I'll go in. What the heck? Let the guy show me the car. Let him, say, yeah, you're going to look cool in this car. It goes fast. You're going to look cool. I already knew that. I said, so how much is it? And he told me the price, and I said, I'll take it. Grab those words. Why did I say I'll take it? I already knew what price I was going to shop it for.
Mhm.
He gave me a price that was below that. I didn't even have to. You've ever seen automobile ads and they say one only at this price?
Mm-hmm.
I bought the one only at this price. Needless to say, I didn't get to the mixer. I bought the car. And yes, it went fast and I looked cool, but that's why I wanted the car. It was a little sports car deal. It was cool. 5-speed. Oh, awesome. So with your messaging, when you are talking to your prospects, wait, we have insurance people. Okay, there are. You know insurance people, right? But it's not you. We've all met that insurance guy at the chamber mixer who he says, hi, how are you? And then he hands you like 5, you just met him, he hands you like 5 business cards. It's like, here's one for you and 4 of your friends, and you just met him. It's like, dude, let's go on a date first. It's not you. I know it's not you, but you know some, don't you? Yeah.
That's funny.
So you want to, when you are meeting someone, give them enough information that they ask you for more.
That's good.
I know it is, thank you. When you see, well, we actually saw this, I took this picture in London.
We were blessed to be in London a few summers ago. We saw this sign as we were walking from our Airbnb to my sister's home. We are Big Bang Theory fans. It totally caught our attention. We thought this is going to be great. We're going to go, we're going to win some pounds, we're going to have a great time, and then we saw the date. Oh, that's not us. We're not going to be here anymore. So we kept walking. Same thing is for you, right? It's not the whole menu of things. You don't need to give someone your whole menu of everything. It's just enough to fit on a sidewalk sign. Is there another slide?
Yeah, there is. We didn't have to know, wait, where's the green? Oh, it doesn't work on it. We didn't know, we'd have to ask them which cocktails. We didn't have to ask them what the food was going to be. We didn't have to ask how's it going to work. There was just enough information to get us interested. And if you give them just enough interest to either get interested or not.
It's okay if they're not. If they're not your ideal client, customer, referral partner, that's okay.
Remember, everybody and anybody cannot be your client.
That's right.
You couldn't handle it all if everybody came to you anyway.
That's
Right.
true.
Correct.
That's true.
You know? I started my business in the promotional product industry. And I realized really fast, you've realized this too. I needed my competitors to have a reasonable amount of success. Here's why. If I'm selling
Pens.
this, I couldn't send that factory enough business to keep them in business. I need my competitors to send them business too, so that when I need them, they're there. I realized having friendly conversations and being of service to my industry benefited me. You can't all write all the business in, you couldn't handle everybody that needs bookkeeping, could you?
Absolutely not.
No, you'd have to hire a couple people.
And still wouldn't be able to.
Exactly. So if you niche it down and you only take the clients that you really like working with, oh my God, all of a sudden you can't wait to pick up the phone. You know, during COVID, we looked at our client list and the quote from Sharon was, "If I ever have to talk to her again, I'd rather be homeless." Anyone else ever? Come on.
No one else has ever had a client like that.
Really?
Seriously?
Only us?
Wow.
Absolutely.
We wrote her a check.
Absolutely.
It's been nice knowing you. Whoosh.
Yeah, get it right back.
And instantly, it felt so good.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the first time I had fired a client. In the promo business, okay, you have a couple of clients. You show them a lot of great ideas, and their first question is, yeah, but what's my price? I had one of these. Two brothers, they owned a parts rebuilding company. Yeah, but what's my price? So now they cut into my commission, and then they pay late. So not only do they insult me by not, thinking that I deserve to make a profit, you all deserve to make a profit, right?
Yes. Yes.
We gotta eat.
Absolutely.
So your niche includes those people who value you and don't say, well, what's my price?
That's good.
So with those brothers, I actually grabbed the card of a competitor that I didn't love as much as I love Paul. and I said, here, I want you to call her. She's closer to you anyway. But we like working with you. I said, you know what? I can't afford to work with you anymore. Why? You don't pay me on time. I loved them. They were nice guys. Heck, I fired our biggest client in LA. But when you're getting paid 120 days, 150, no,
Right, it don't work.
it doesn't.
So now
You-
you
you
love me
have-
less because I'm getting paid late.
Exactly.
Thanks.
So, no, they weren't here. No, they were in Los Angeles. We don't promote our promo business here. Paul, raise your hand. If you need promos, talk to Paul.
Paula did the shirt.
She'll help her. She'll help you out. You can buy her stuff. She's great. She's creative. Pretend you're on a freeway, and your message has to be seen quickly. What are you telling them they're just going to get?
Just enough.
Just enough. What's on your billboard? Oh, you didn't know you were going to get called on? I'm sorry, I'll come back to you. What's on your billboard?
We don't have a billboard.
Your theoretical billboard, what is that 3-second thing? And your boss is right there, so make it good.
I haven't talked to her yet about a tagline,
Okay,
but
don't need a tagline. What do you do?
provide wonderful, absolute best care home service.
For who? Who's your,
Oh, for seniors that want to remain in their home
Yeah.
independently.
who do you know that's a senior that wants to stay in their house instead of living somewhere else? We handle that. What do you do?
I teach young children the basics of cooking and baking between the ages of 6 and 15.
So that, what does that do? What does that do for them? What does
It
that
allows
do
them-
for their self-esteem?
It allows them to become confident in life skills. It allows them to be able to be creative as well. So I
So-
open up that space for them.
So let's try this a different way. You're coachable, right? I already know you're coachable. I help build the esteem of kids. And then you shut the heck up. Now, if anyone likes kids at all, or has kids, they're going to say, how do you do that? They have just given you permission to sell a little. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Was that worth your coming here for?
Oh, yeah. It helps.
So tomorrow morning when I call you and I say, hey, what do you do?
I help build the esteem of young children.
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem.
So that, give me a so that all of the challenges they face are easier in the world. Let's give them a reason for building their self-esteem. So every one of you, after this, ask her what she does, and she's going to have to say it a bunch of times. Now what do you do?
I'm a virtual and local.
No, you're not. You're a what?
A bookkeeping service.
No.
Okay.
You said it earlier. You did. When we were in this room before the event,
Oh my God.
and you were, you think I'm not listening?
Okay.
You were right here,
Oh.
like there, and I was here.
What do I do?
What do you do?
I provide accounting and administrative. Okay.
You know, so many small business owners are so good at what they do, but they hate doing all the numbers and stuff. I solve that.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. Write that down.
The numbers person.
Who wants to answer the question so everybody in the room knows what they do? There we go. We have a winner here.
First volunteer. I help employees and their families protect from the unforeseen.
Unforeseen what?
Unforeseen events that may occur in their lives that may be life-changing.
Insurance. What do you do?
When life gets scrambled,
Yeah.
I help people solve their problems.
Ooh, I like that. How do you do that? See, if I hear myself say, ooh, how do you do that? So now I'm going to say, how do you do that?
I help them deal with change.
Like,
Like,
Getting
not
rid of
changing
quarters
your
and-
no, not that change.
you work for a
But
bank.
life change, mind changes.
Okay,
Change from a negative situation, from a positive situation to a negative.
okay, awesome. Now some of you start getting interested, and some of you think, yeah, my life's fine. But the people that are, yeah, my life's fine, okay, well, that's fine. But the one people who are thinking, I just, yeah, you want to,
Or
That-
I know someone,
yeah,
right? Maybe it's not you, maybe there's someone you know.
make sense? Can we go on to sin number 2?
Yeah.
This is only sin number 1, oh my God. You've got to have a solid online presence. What? You have a website. That's so nice. Is it built in WordPress? No. Does it have a blog page? No. Are you adding to that blog page regularly? No. Is your site ready for Google's mobile first index? What's a mobile first index? Oh God, all these questions.
Is it mobile friendly?
No, I'm saying mobile first.
Yeah, mobile friendly is part of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
SEO, so that's pertaining to, I mean,
The
pertaining to
search is
SEO.
not-
Top of the
You're overthinking it. The marketing checklist 4, your overthinking guide for, yeah, your guide for entrepreneurs who are
that book.
overthinking. No. There you, actually, do you want to explain that? I'll go back one. All right. If your website is built in Wix, Trix, some of those other free sites, you're not getting seen by the search engines as well as you would if you were built in WordPress.
The SEO all goes to get more people to build on those free, easy, cheap, do-it-yourself kind of sites, not to get people to go to you.
Wow.
Does that hurt?
Can you say that again?
It really
No.
does.
Those free,
Watch the-
easy, do-it-yourself sites, their SEO, their search engine optimization is made to get more people to build on their platform, not to get people to buy from you.
Understood.
Now, why a blog page? If your website went up a while ago and you haven't changed it in a while, the search engines have no reason to keep coming back and searching your site and indexing it.
Right, your services probably don't change that often, your address, your phone number, right, those things don't change very often. So what's gonna change that gets the search engines to come back? Showing your expertise by writing a blog
How often do you change
and then sharing it.
the blog?
That's a great question,
Weekly would be great,
but
every other week is fine.
if it's more than once a month, oh,
Well, if it's less than once,
yeah, less, yeah,
at least once a month.
yes.
So if you change your blog, then you should be changing your SEOs to match.
No, you
It's
don't,
built
it automatically
in,
does
it
that.
just, it's part of
Gotcha.
building the
Okay.
blog and then syndicating it out.
Okay.
So is your blog part of your website?
Yes, it is a
It is
separate page in your
separate,
website. Great question.
And you build a
Oh,
blog
you said
based
it.
on what you do in your business.
Yes.
Yes,
What your
it's to show
specials
your
are,
expertise.
what your,
Yes.
okay.
Is
Maybe
your
a
site,
problem you have to solve, and then you're showing, some information as to how to solve that problem.
sure.
Hmm.
Is your site,
ASI.
okay, so that's a replicated site?
Well, no, yes.
Yes.
Yes, it
And
is.
no,
If it's SEO,
and no,
ASI,
hang
then
on
yes.
there, hang on there. No, I have my own personal website.
Okay,
And then I have see my catalog.
got it.
And
Okay, that's
there's
fine,
where
good. All right,
ASI
And
is.
the
Cool.
site that is yours is WordPress?
Yeah.
awesome.
Good job.
So blog on that site, add a
Yeah.
page, and you're gonna talk about different ways.
Not the ASI site.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't blog on that site.
And,
But
and-
won't that affect my, whatever you call it? So that when they change it, it still is part of my website.
Well, everything that's done on that replicated part, pardon us, we're gonna just talk industry for a second. Part of what's done on your industry site, it's really just the search engine that you've included on your page, right? So don't
Okay.
worry, whatever they
Alright.
do is a
Okay.
bonus.
That's separate.
All right.
Our promo site is like buried deep in our website, but we still get clients finding us all the time. The reason they found us is that site is buried within our regular site,
Okay.
so.
All right.
All right,
I have another question about WordPress. Like,
Yes.
You asked the question, is it built on WordPress?
yes,
Is there any other?
no, well, sure though,
That's the best one.
The only exception to WordPress is if you're doing e-commerce,
yeah,
then Shopify is a great alternative.
yeah.
But if you're not doing an e-commerce site, WordPress is your only answer.
Sorry,
Okay.
and no, there will not be another answer.
Okay.
No,
Not
someday
at
there might be, but today's
But-
not that
right,
day.
and not
And tomorrow
yesterday,
won't be that day either.
not tomorrow, not for the next, no,
Okay.
sorry. Happiest person, he's wants to start a business where he sells things to put it in Shopify, oh, yes. Very excited man,
We put it down too, did
yeah.
I know you did.
Yes, well, you had one other question, and I'm gonna move on.
Oh, you told me
Three,
to wait. You told me
two.
to wait. You go ahead.
Well, okay, thank you so much, I appreciate it. You're using social media and you're using it daily, right?
I get on it daily. I don't use it daily.
So you are adding to your page. Something to keep in mind, I want to make sure. Look, things change on the internet so much. This is what's happening in your average minute on the internet. I'm amazed that any of our posts ever get seen by anyone anytime. It astounds me. But there's a lot going on. So if you're not posting on a daily basis, then the odds go down. And here's why you want to post every day. All of the platforms sell ads. And nobody's going to go to Insta, Face, whatever, just to look at ads, right? We're on there to look at cat videos.
Of course.
Anyone else?
Cat videos.
God. Or, yeah. So that's the editorial content. You and I are providing the editorial content in and amongst the ads. And the more editorial content you add, you're telling Face Insta that you want to add stuff to their pages, right? And the more you add, you're saying, I'm part of your game. Number 3. Oh, I love this one. We talked to somebody today about this. Every time someone wants to sell you an ad, most of the time they say, and it really helps you get your name out there. Your answer is, your question is, out where?
Right, that's good.
Just say, out where?
Out
Aware.
Out where?
And let them answer that question.
Because you could sit on a cliff and holler into the abyss, and that gets your name out there too, but
Sure
not
does.
necessarily effectively.
We could climb some rocks in Sedona and scream down the canyons and people would hear us at the other end, but So for every ad you place, if they say, oh sure, that adds $1,000 and if you think that $1,000 in sales means you're broke even, no, $1,000 got the cost of the ad. Then there's your cost of doing business, and then there's your profit.
And your time to
And
create
your
the ad,
time,
and your time to
yes.
talk to the
That's
ad
right.
person.
So it's 4 to 1 minimum. If you spend 1,000, if you invest 1,000, your comeback should be 4 at least. And most people, and let's use chambers as an example because I'm on the board of my chamber. Quite often we are selling things, and that's always the thing that they say. Take a table at this. It really gets your name out there. Out where? What will it do for me? Please explain. What audience will be seeing it? If someone wants you to take an ad on a radio station,
Is your ideal client, customer, referral partner listening to that station? If so, okay. If
Yeah.
not, why are you advertising there? And if you don't know, ask your clients, hey, I was approached to do an ad on this station. Do you listen to this station? They'll answer you.
I know. I can ask my clients whether, yes,
You don't have to guess. You don't have to be a mind reader. You just
Why
have to
guess?
ask.
why guess? Let's actually ask clients.
You can ask them, what station do you listen to?
So every time you're going to use some tactic, what's the end in mind? Why are you doing it? I used to have, and this might happen to you, Paula, somebody will say, I want these with my logo on it. And I'll say, why?
Why?
Well, my friend has them, and well, but you're an architect and he owns an auto shop. Why would you? I just think they're cool. Do your clients really need these?
Right.
No, I just think they're cool.
So get
Will your
it from your
client think they're
client,
cool?
keep it for
Yeah, get one from your
yourself,
client and enjoy it. Yeah,
Yes.
let's find other ideas for you.
be unique.
It's that happens all the time. So this is knowing there's a marketing term. It's called your sales funnel. And people that are trying to sell you, things within marketing, so buyer program, they talk about your sales funnel. Really, your sales funnel is how people go from knowing who you are, the process they take, to the point where they either move on or they pull out and give you 16 digits and an expiration date.
You probably have several sales funnels already in place. Those that are trying to sell you a sales funnel, they're just learning what your sales funnel already is, and they're creating a digital version for online. But you probably have an offline one as well. You're here, you were exhibiting, that's an offline sales funnel.
Okay. How many of you think we're doing this out of the goodness of our heart? Show of hands.
We didn't think that one.
You got one.
Where's my one? Right there? Oh, bless your heart.
Is she on your team?
How many of you think we have a coaching program we'd love to talk to you about? Yeah, let's be honest about it, right?
Yeah.
So, one of our sales funnels, and feel free to use this as one of yours as well, we give you free information. And you think, oh my God, they're so good for free. Must it be like if I'm actually paying them? You had that thought earlier today. I sat down, I was looking, I don't know if you got her flyer. The next time you see Angel's flyer, it's going to be a little bit different. like wow. I'm a trained graphic artist is one of the things I learned in college. And I looked at her flyer, and I got to be honest, my marketing ADD kicked in. I was like, okay, I got to fix this. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. But for now, honest, I did ask you if you were coachable, right?
Yes,
I
you
asked
did.
permission first. If she had said, no, not really, I would have gotten up and walked away. But I would have just corrected it in my head.
The
Okay.
drive home would have been a lot.
Yeah, it would have been. Oh my God, did you see your flyer?
When you first got here, I heard you coaching him. You were like, if you want the thing on your table.
Do you really want that? Do you really?
Like,
Yeah.
your name's not on it. So I was like, oh man, I never thought about that. It's like, so if your name's not
He
on
brought
it,
a black tablecloth. Well, really nice if you're here for the formal part of our event. But why use a smaller table when you had enough stuff to fill a
Yeah,
bigger table?
that
It
was
was-
powerful.
You know,
That was a powerful.
I
piece of
couldn't
advice.
do that to you.
Some tablecloth.
With your logo on it.
With your logo.
Yep.
That's a must.
They're very affordable.
That's a must.
I mean, I think what I'm learning, everything is intentional.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
It is
Intentionality.
strategic.
End in mind, intention. That's it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have the
no
word.
accidents.
Next time you see the slide, it's gonna have the word intentional up there. That's really good. I love that.
That was free,
Intentional.
that was for
That was free.
That was good. That was a freebie there.
Yeah.
You know, when we do a boot camp, when we do them a lot like this,
In person.
we tend to each have a side of the stage, but Sharon is sitting here because we're videoing this one, and it only comes to like here. In fact, I don't even know if all y'all can see me because I'm peeking in.
You can.
But we each have a blank note sheet, and we start taking notes. Oh, we got that slide, this slide, we have this. Our feeling is when you're teaching, you're learning. So intentional, that word's gonna go up there.
For sure.
So, at Circle K, I saw this manager special, half off. Just where you want to get your wine is at Circle K.
That's right.
It's like, well, okay, what was their intent? Their intent was to get rid of some closeouts. Okay, great. But outside of Blythe, California? Yeah, California, in the middle of the desert. Would that make you stop at a Jack in the Box or
Anyone
something?
go to Jack in the Box just because it was remodeled?
No way.
No, I go because they have 3 tacos for 99
No
cents.
way. I
Those
hate
greasy, drip all over your, you know.
They sell tacos?
Oh, they do.
I thought it was a burger spot.
Yeah, that was.
They do that too.
It's a Jack in the Box, that's why.
It's Jack in the Box.
What you gonna get?
Does Jack in the Box, maybe Jack in the Box out here doesn't do tacos.
Yeah,
Do
but I
they
do.
do Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box. That's a West Coast thing.
We don't have Jack in the Box here?
No.
Oh.
I instantly am jonesing for a Jack in the Box. Oh my God.
Hey, I'm sorry, man.
It's like if I can't get it, I want it. Oh my God. It's like I found Carl's Jr. It's Hardee's. All right, I'm good there. Now I don't need to go, but
No,
no Jack in the Box.
There's a
No.
burger place out there too.
No
no
That's
White
not
Castle.
here.
In and out.
Wow. Number 4.
We're missing El Pollo Loco.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Anybody California? El Pollo Loco?
Is it?
I've got to find a place here that makes chicken as good as El Pollo Loco.
We
I
have
have
that.
not found one, and oh,
You might have to cross the bridge. They got some Peruvians over there.
it's
What
just
is it?
El Pollo
Pollo
Loco.
Loco.
Just
It's not here.
elpolloloco.com and just,
It's
oh
not here.
God. The 10-piece family meal with the 2 sides, the flour tortillas. Get the salad because then you get the avocado dressing that you put with the chicken that you wrap up in the tortillas.
Wow.
That's a good one.
We'll be in LA for a week. I guarantee you,
You gotta stop
at least
by.
one
Send
time,
me
El
one
Pollo
back.
Loco
Send me
is
one back.
on the menu.
Maybe 2, maybe 3.
Maybe 2. Okay, so you've now mastered a technique. It's been working, so there's no need to try any others.
Not yours.
False.
I gave myself 5 minutes to come up with marketing tactics, and this was my list in 5 minutes. And if I give, yeah, so there's and promotional products is on there, yes.
Cold calling.
Can I just take a picture of that?
No, I'll just send it to you. I can
Write
send
down
it.
the form, what slide you want.
Yeah, just say you want the marketing tactics.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. When I was right out of college, I worked for a direct mail company. It was called Penny Saver. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't exist in LA anymore.
Hard Hanks Communications out of Texas. But it's one of those things that comes in the mail. It's a shopper where it's really crappy newsprint.
It's Money Mailer around
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's all advertising. It's like all classified ads or unreal. Okay, I worked for one of those. And good job out of college. It was fine. It worked. Got the job because my friend Marla graduated a semester before me. She got a job there and got me a job. It was cool. Nepotism and friends. I didn't get the job at the San Diego Reader because the guy hired his brother-in-law. Could have stayed in San Diego, but then I wouldn't have met my wife, so it's all good.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
Begin with the end in mind. Here's my end in mind.
Amen.
Doesn't matter what happened in my life, I'm where I'm supposed to be.
That's
That's
right,
it.
that's right.
So-
Beautiful.
Where was I going with that? So, the penny saver.
Yeah. You think about that in mind.
Don't shoot pictures, ask us for the slide.
Yes.
What slide is this, Madam Mayor?
Just say all the marketing.
Okay.
Marketing.
This isn't even,
Marketing
this is
tactics.
like the 5-minute one. Really? This is the slide? This one? Oh my God, that's awesome.
You said really, this is.
That's because we want to go and try to do all that.
Well,
It's a checklist.
here's the thing. Let's pause for a second. Don't try and do all of this right away. You're just gonna get frustrated.
Overwhelmed.
Right? Overwhelm will kick in. Just pick one that you're not doing, start there,
Master
and
that
go
before
from
you
there,
add the next one.
okay? So here's your warning, don't do this, you'll just get frustrated and stop it all. So I worked for the penny saver, and we used to hate days like this. If it rained on Wednesday, our penny savers were gonna be icky,
Trash.
and they weren't gonna work that day. So, sometimes it just doesn't work. There are days where whatever tactic you're using, no matter how good it is, just won't work.
You only post on social media and that social media channel went down today. If that's all
Oops.
you're doing,
Right,
you're screwed.
right.
So, doing multiple tactics. As you add more tactics, the odds of your marketing working kind of goes up. So don't do just one thing, do many different things.
It's layering.
By the way, if you're gonna do one, do the one in the bottom left-hand corner, that writing a book I suggested.
Right, smart.
Write a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else reading a book?
Yay!
High five. I see.
What's the name of your book?
That one, Surrender to Suffer, and I just sent one off to a publisher. It's a children's book, From the Land of Brokenness.
Oh, awesome.
That's awesome.
Good job.
I love it.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes. Less than 1% of the people in the country are authors, so great job. You're leaving?
Yeah.
You're the best one, come on.
You were gonna get, student of the day. Oh my God. The person who asked the most
I
questions.
had to pick my cousin up.
Your cousin will wait. Where else they gonna go?
Call it. It's okay.
We're on number 5 out of 6.
Okay. On number 5 out of 6.
If she didn't have developmental disabilities, I would.
Okay, you're good. Bye. See ya.
Totally get that.
So-
Leave your sheet, I'll come by and collect it.
Thank you so much.
We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
You all have a great day.
You too.
See ya.
Be safe.
I'd Sean.
So, with your tactics, plan it out. What do you want the outcome to be? Test it. Evaluate how did it go. It might be that was the wrong ad to run. We have, since we've been here, we have tested radio ads a couple times just because there were a couple of really good deals and we thought, oh, why not? Now, we know radio advertising for business coaches is like, are you kidding? No one is, but our idea was, as we are meeting people, we want people to have heard about us. And interestingly, a few people said, oh, I've heard your ad on the radio. So, you really? You were the one. So,
Two.
yeah, you adjust it, you test, you move forward. So you are always adjusting what you are doing in your marketing. All right. Now, what we do, we show you how to press it. Did y'all have an easy button on your keyboard, right? Oh, that's right.
I need one.
That's right. None of y'all are clients. Oh, I'm sorry. We send those out to our clients. You can do it all yourself.
Oh, no.
Yeah. God bless y'all that are doing it all yourself. James Melanchek, we were in his program for a couple of years. That's a really good way to invest 20 grand a year, let me tell you. But his comment was, look, whatever you are paying yourself per hour, if you can find somebody to do the things like filing or bookkeeping or other things where it's going to cost you less than what you pay yourself an hour, have somebody else do the stuff you do so that your brilliance gets to go toward generating revenue.
That's right.
One of my happiest days was when I found somebody that was willing to get paid $10 an hour to file. And I never had to do filing. It was awesome! Oh, I hate filing.
Was he paying you to do that, Sharon?
No, we have a friend. So, have an advisory panel. When you come to boot camp, you get to hear the story of how our business started. My mom was on our advisory panel. It was because of my mom that our business here. Actually, you're here because of my mom, because she pretty much told me to start my business, quit my job and start a business. It was a wonderful day. It was Thanksgiving. We've had customers on our advisory panel. If you have employees that you trust, employees on the panel, business leaders. One of an advisor to me, I had a question about some land that was near our house. Ricky owns blocks. Like blocks in Los Angeles. He's a comma kind of guy. But you'd never know it if you meet. Her radio here, she's listening to him, she's scoring the game, her hot dog, her Coke, she's just set watching the game.
There were other people this week?
Yeah, 20 or so. So there are a lot of things that are not free. And your marketing budget isn't free either. You are going to have to either invest time or money, or some combination of it. And for a lot of the things that you do to market your business, sometimes it is as easy as getting it into your calendar. Blogging doesn't cost you anything except time. And once you've written your first blog, if you go to our blog and in the search engine put repurpose, we'll show you 25 other ways.
Syndicate.
Yeah.
Oh,
repurpose.
repurposed.
Okay, or and syndicate.
Yeah.
There are 2 different blogs that will show you what to do with it that will make the time you invested in writing your first blog worth a whole lot more to you. So when it comes to the financial part of your marketing, we always get asked, how much should I budget? Great question. If you're an established company, 6 to 12% of revenue. Our number has been about at 11% for years. You know, we invested $500 to be a platinum sponsor today. Worth every penny. I sure hope they remember to call us next year when they're doing this again. He said. He said, I sure hope they remember to call us next year when they do this again.
You talked about us being tempted to check our emails.
Here you go.
Spotlight on.
Here you go.
Spotlight.
Here you go. Come get the red dot. Come on. Come, you got it.
My ADD is kicking in too. But I can read you all the notes I took.
Look, it isn't for me. I'm not grading you.
Class.
It's your business. There is no quiz at the end. Yeah, I took a quiz out. Now, if you're new, the number's going to be higher because people don't know who you are yet. We have launched at various times new product or new service. When we do that, we have a higher budget for that product, for that idea. So, making sure you have that budget is important. All right, so you have just learned some of the many marketing mistakes and sins. Sin no more. Now, this unicorn is there because just like unicorns don't exist, there's no such thing as a finished marketing plan.
That's good.
Now, when we do an event in Sedona and I say there's no such thing as a unicorn, somebody always raises their hand, yes there is. I saw one just the other day in my backyard.
You're either on the wrong meds or you need meds. I'm not sure which one it is.
And it's really funny because I had been using that exact line in Los Angeles forever, and then we moved to Sedona, And I started hearing that, it's like, I'm not getting rid of the unicorn. I like the analogy way too much. Y'all are just gonna have to adapt to me. And they told me, you're just gonna have to learn to embrace the woo. Okay, fine. So what's next? Got a question. How many people had a great breakthrough today? I almost said how many people had a grapefruit. I almost said, but we're all gonna Did you learn something new? Let me see.
Yes.
You learned something new? Except the one checking her mail, okay? So, congratulate yourself. You learned some new things. You're gonna have some things to do. Awesome. If you want to continuously improve, it's really simple. Here's what's gonna happen today. Some of you took notes and you're gonna do nothing with them. You're gonna get busy. Those notes you took are gonna go on your desk. You might review them, and then a couple of months later, they're still on your desk.
Buried by now.
Yeah, there's other things on top of them, or the cat, throws up on it, or something. Some of you are gonna try and do some of this yourself. Good job, well done, proud of you. Do it yourself, awesome. Some of you might ask for some help. And here's how it works. We're not gonna sell you anything. This is not the sales pitch. This is not the sales pitch. Ready for not the sales pitch? Okay, good. Create your marketing budget. Either time to do some of this stuff. I want you to block it in your calendar. Pick the one thing you got today that is number one on your list. Taking a nap, obviously. You're gonna have to get really proficient at some tools. You've got to get better at shooting video. You'll notice we videoed this. This is gonna go into our vault for our clients. You might, depending on how it comes out. You might end up on our YouTube channel. We might share it. I don't know. You're watching the video now. You tell me what we did with it. You should have a list of a dozen things that you want to do to build your business. Why 12? Why not a top 10? How many months are in the year?
12.
If you did one new thing a month for 12 months,
It's 12 things.
there we go. Take that list of 12, the 3 you want to do first. The 3 that are saying, oh my God, I really want to do that. I really want to write a book. Yeah, that's fine. Don't write a book on your top 3, please. That'll just,
Kill you?
that's just hell.
Okay.
That'll take up the 12 months.
It sure, no,
Not necessarily.
our book, Partners in Everything,
But
went from a mock-up of the cover in February to published on our anniversary
In July.
in July.
So
And the
5
only thing I had was a mock-up of the cover. Not one word on the inside had been written yet. And then we were teaching a class, I was teaching a class on Clubhouse, which is a social media platform, and I said in that class, yeah, and to celebrate our 30th wedding anniversary, our next book, Partners in Everything, is gonna come out on our anniversary. And my subconscious had taken over and said that. It does that from time to time. And I looked down at the list and who was in the room, I go, oh, geez Louise. There were like 7 clients and 6 or 7 people who, if I didn't get this done, I was going to hear about it. Coaches and various other accountability partners. And I started getting emails right away. So, book's coming out in 5 months, huh? Does Sharon know?
Not yet.
Not until after this class. So it instantly went to number 1 on the list. What's the number 1 thing you have to do? That's the number 1 of the 12. What's number 1? That comes first. That's where you start. So, clear. If any of these are challenging, the questions we always hear, what do I do first? How do I get there faster? You've seen this URL on every slide.
Yeah, we did.
This is our 30-minute free consultation slide. This is free, and it is not a sales pitch. We cannot take a credit card over the phone. We will not be selling you coaching. We say it again, we won't be selling you coaching. We're giving you 30 minutes. Now, when you go there, it's going to ask you a few questions. You're going to answer those questions so we can be better prepared for you. And then, once you answer those questions, it puts you right into our calendar. Why do we do this for free? 1/3 of our referrals come from people we gave time to that never hired us, but they told their friends and we got business from it. By the way, if they join our coaching program, you make $300. Write down $300, please.
Just make sure we
Pimp-
know that you referred
Yes,
them.
pimp out your friends, pimp out, but not your family,
Oh, unless they're business.
unless they are. So again, we are doing a boot camp tomorrow. If you want to come for free, you're welcome to it if you include. A couple
See you-
people,
see us before
today,
you leave,
yeah.
yeah.
We'll give you the link. We are doing one September in Salisbury. Don't know. Oh, welcome back. Now we have to start over.
Please, I have my note taker right here, I'm good.
Oh, no. No.
I have a lot of notes. You just caught me at a moment where I drifted away.
We're not going to tell, we weren't going to tell him that. I was going to get you paid to see your notes. But now you blew it.
Now I gotta give away for free, right?
I love it. I love it.
Wow. All right. So you've been really good in waiting for questions, except for you. What other questions do y'all have? Any questions?
What's the best time of day? And I've seen you,
It depends.
your late night
Facebooker?
Facebookers.
Okay.
What's the best time to post?
All right.
People
Oh, that's a good.
All right. Let me answer her part first.
It depends.
It depends is the answer,
Right.
as is so often in marketing. Most every night at 8:30 Pacific, 11:30 here, I tend to post an okay late night Facebookers question on my personal Facebook profile.
Because you're from California.
No, because I post it because it generates engagement. It has nothing to do where I'm from.
Okay.
No,
Well, I thought because of the
time.
time change.
Yeah. That's been the hardest thing of moving across country is I no longer get to do that at like at 8:30.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like, okay, end of the night, we're about to go to bed, which is why sometimes I forget to post a damn question. So, now, that started 13 years ago. Just happened to post, okay, late night Facebookers, and I asked a question. And I got really great response, so I did it again, and again, and again, and again. Now, remember, when you post on, we'll say Facebook here, I'm telling Facebook, hey, I'm having fun with Facebook, I'm providing you editorial content, show my stuff to more people.
Right.
And that's how that came about. It's just something that comes up. Quite often, if I don't post a question, I will get a text message, hey, there's no question yet, do you need help with me posting for you? There are a lot of very loyal posters, and then there are a lot of people that say, I love your question every night, I don't answer it, but answer it, because every time somebody likes, comments, or shares your post, that's a vote. And they're telling the platform that they want more of your stuff. So, what time? It depends.
Are you posting on your personal profile or your business page?
Say business.
Well,
Sometimes both.
okay, so on your
Seriously.
personal profile, we don't know the answer. On your business page, one of the reasons to have a business page is you get insights, you get statistics that you don't get on a personal profile. And one of those statistics is what time are most people coming to your page. So the answer for you will be different than for us, and they'll be different than for her. And for her, it depends. So check those insights and then post like 15 minutes before they tend to come. So if they come, for example, for us, for some strange reason, our tribe tends to come to our Facebook page from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's a pretty flat line. It like doesn't even spike. We can post at any point between 9 and 9. It's the weirdest thing. Most people, that's not the case. There's a spike somewhere. So you post about 15 minutes before that spike. So when they come to you, your post is already there.
We have a private group. It's a political group. And I have, if I want to be seen, every now and then I'll post something for our business in there. It's my group. I'll post what I want. And I know if I want the most people to see it, Thursday evening is like the prime time for me to post if I want the most people to see it in that group. It just, okay, fine. I don't try and figure out why, I just go with it. You know? Why do you look at our page? I don't care, just look at it. So yeah, it's good. Your insights will tell you.
Okay. So, another question is, I just started another Facebook page, business-wise. I know, right? So, how do I get people started? I mean, I'm putting stuff on there, but how do I get them to interact? They like, they react, they, love it,
Yeah.
they, wow, whatever, but they don't interact, even when I'm asking questions.
As far as like posting comments and stuff on.
it's sort of, I kind of have to see the content. I want to see what the content is. Because, you know, dang it, they won't do it. Well, try something different. Try different stuff.
Okay, but
And-
wait. What's the point?
Yeah.
Right? Like, is the point really to get likes, comments, and shares? Is that really the point? Have you found a grocery store where you can take your smartphone and say, hey, I've got 15 more likes today than yesterday, so I get bread? I haven't found a grocery store that does that.
I haven't either.
I don't care how many likes, comments, and shares we get. That's an ego boost. Are they converting to customers? Are you getting dollars?
That's what I'm trying is to get them to interact.
See,
so
I
that-
would,
It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
that
I
part doesn't
don't
matter.
care.
I would
They
rather
could not interact, and they could just pick up the phone and call you and become a customer. I don't care if they interact.
Okay.
I'd rather have 100 followers on a page that were all customers than 1,000 that aren't. Yeah. And
I
yet,
agree.
most people that are social media, you know,
Managers.
managers or gurus or whatever, I can get you more followers. Well, that's great. Can you get me buyers?
That's
Can you get me
right.
people that are going to call? Can you, well, I can't promise that.
That part.
That's where that conversation usually ends.
Angel, you had a question.
No, I don't want to ask it.
Sure she does.
Yeah, I do. I have a couple in my head. But going back to the insight, so I just, I have a business page.
Good.
Right? And so looking at the insight, is that updated daily or is it updated daily?
Yeah.
So when would be a good time to kind of take a look at when people are looking at your page
I
and
don't know.
when you should be
Well,
really
don't just do it one time.
Okay,
This is you're going to look at this,
Monthly,
yeah,
okay,
because it could change.
right,
could.
okay.
And
But
by
then-
the way, those insights change too, right? So we used to be able to tell, is it more men or women? They're not telling us that anymore. So the time of day could also change. And Facebook versus Instagram versus LinkedIn, the insights that they show you, those statistics are different. So it changes.
Okay.
And we don't have control because we don't own social media.
But the important thing is that we strive to do it daily.
Yes.
Yes. And don't beat yourself up if you don't. If you miss a day, okay, well, you know, world's not going to end. Your cat's still going to like you. You've done it twice the next, you know,
Yeah.
so.
Now,
Yeah.
going back, another question.
Yeah.
So, she was saying, like, she posts questions. So, I have what I call Tidbit Tuesdays, where I give out tips.
Tidbit
Tuesdays. I give tips on bookkeeping, suggestions on what people should do or whatever. So, with something like that, and you were saying converting into sales, like, what is the best approach?
All right, let me answer with a story, okay? You all saw our trade show booth today? You see it on the screen here too, right? Guess why we brought the trade show booth today? Because we knew it was going to be on the slides. The trade show booth is a top of the funnel attraction piece. People that get that is Lucy from Peanuts, psychiatric help with 5 cents, get us. We have found this out over time. We weren't sure when we built the booth that it was going to be that way, but we've been to enough trade shows and we know it works. It also shows up on our social media page. Picture of our trade show booth, right? During COVID, I put a picture up of the booth. I said, sure wish we could do a trade show. I miss doing them. Down in the comments, I'm in love with that booth. I don't know him.
We're all friends with people we don't
Oh
actually
yeah,
know.
we're all tight friends with everybody, right? I have no idea who this guy is. Oh, how come? And he answered, I private messaged him, hey, can I ask you about the booth? Can we get on a phone call? Got on a phone call, we were talking. He ended up turning into a coaching client. Attraction from social media brought into a social interaction. Remember, social media, the first word is social. We are social animals. Your goal is, yeah, to laugh, but your goal is to generate relationships with it. So the hard part of social media that most people don't get is yeah, I'm posting and I'm putting in questions, but they're just not, well, okay, that's the care and feeding. And I get caught up in that too. I'll look, on last night's question, how many likes and comments came on last night's question? And sometimes it'll be a throwaway question that I just, okay, why is the sky blue? And 500 answers compared to, this is a really great question in, 20. That's not the point. I have to remind myself, the whole point is over time to generate interaction and from time to time reach out, hey, I saw your comment, thanks so much. Look at what they do. Hey, by the way, can I send you one of our books? And I'll send them one of our books. So you're creating interactions. That's the whole point of all of this stuff.
You're making a connection.
Yep.
A genuine connection, not
Exactly.
like one over
Oh,
like
yeah.
a sales pitch or anything. It's a genuine
Yeah.
human-to-human connection.
That's correct.
Look,
Which is something that AI is going to have a hard time doing.
Their AI is never going to replace the emotional intelligence of a human.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
No matter what they say. No matter what it tells you. And remember, ChatGPT lies. Now, today, we became acquainted,
Correct.
and I was talking to her.
So you got more than one.
You did get acquainted.
Would you chew, yeah. Needy. God, I love what I do. Oh, by the way, I want to thank you all for being here.
This was awesome.
I miss the interaction part. We do so much of this through a camera.
Right.
On Zoom, yeah.
Oh, this is really fun. I thank you for that. This is better than therapy for me. It's so much good. So, we
Yes,
became acquainted.
yes.
I looked at your stuff and I said, I liked what you said here. I'm gonna go say hi. And I was going over to say hi, and then I saw her flyer, and I said, okay, we're gonna get this to a deeper level quicker.
Yeah.
A little bit. So that's
And I appreciate
That was her intent.
And I want to say that in public, that I truly appreciate that, because as I'm growing, and this is new, my business is new, so it's, for me, it's an opportunity for me to grow. So I appreciate that.
So, you're welcome. And what you really should do also is make sure that the potters back here, now your head comes up. Their whole business is based on bringing people together and helping businesses get information. So make sure you are totally tied in to what Randolph's doing. Come back next year when he does this again?
Yes.
There we go.
Definitely gonna do it.
If you want to promote your business, his booths are really affordable, so it's a cool thing to do. We will come back. See, I started to say here's what happened. I said, I hope when they do this next year, they call us, and I got this. I hope next year when they do this, they will call us.
What were you supposed to say, Alicia?
I was checking my email. The funny thing is, he said earlier he knew some of us were going to check our
Yeah.
email.
Yeah, it is what you're gonna check your email. I just didn't know it was gonna be when I was edifying the host. So, while we're packing up, we'll answer any other questions, but other than that, turn in your forms, drive safely.
Thank you.
Give our hosts a big round of applause. They're awesome. And I thank you for giving us the opportunity to be part of your event. It was great.
Yeah, thanks for fun. Thanks for fun.
And if any of you do want to come to boot camp tomorrow, then make sure you come see us so that we can tell you how to
get you the
join
link.
that Zoom.
Okay. All right, those of you that are watching the replay, I don't know where this is going to be posted. If it's on YouTube, subscribe, follow, comment. If it's in the vault and you're a client, we'll see you Monday at Mastermind. Come with all your questions from today and we'll answer them then. Love you all so much. See you later.
Yeah.
What time is it?